Always. Well, Congressman Steve Watkins is on the Memorial Day holiday recess from Capitol Hill visiting the Red Couch Show. We welcome him back again, our monthly visit.
Thank you, Ralph. It's good to be
May.
back. Yeah.
And I wanted to begin not with flooding. We'll get to the flooding and federal relief on that. Tariffs. Really want to talk about these tariffs on China. A big sales of soybeans to them overseas, one of our biggest exporters and one of the importers of farm products. If you were called into the White House for a Midwest delegation meeting, Steve, talking to President Trump, what would you say to him? Do the tariffs hurt our Kansas ag farmers?
Well, I think the important thing to know here is that we are the biggest customer of China. They need us. They need us bad. And so, yes, we need them, but they need us too. And so I have been and talked with President Trump as well as Secretary Mnuchin and some of the architects of these trade deals. And so I'm confident that, as one farmer put it, we are completely supporting Trump until we're not. And so we're patient, and we need to move forward with free trade.
You personally, Congressman Watkins, do you think that the tariffs hurt our farmers?
Well, listen,
aside from what you want to counsel President Trump about.
Sure, I understand. No, the important thing is President Trump is using tariffs as a tool to get to satisfy his end game. Now, like the ag community has told me, we're going to be patient until we're not, and then we're going to keep a long-term vision on this and understand that we are working very hard for Kansas farmers.
It's a long-range project. Yeah. The president, right before the holiday, Congressman, said, well, I want to get Sonny Perdue, the ag secretary, to work on a $16 billion aid package. And that would, I guess, that would come from the tariff money, turn it around to aid for farmers. Do you agree with that approach? And do the farmers, do they need it? Do they want a handout, or they want...
No, they don't want a handout. They want customers. And that's what we're working very hard on. In fact, I've been selected by Whip Scalise to whip up freshman support on USMCA. That's United States, Mexico, Canada Free Trade Agreement. It's kind of NAFTA 2.0. Now, Kansas alone trades $4.4 billion with Mexico and Canada, and that's what we need to get up online. We've been working very hard. Out of all our freshmen, Republican, I have 27 yeses and 3 maybes, and I've got a lot of good support from Democrats as well. So that's our goal now.
Well, let's talk about flooding. What's the structure of federal aid with all the flooding we've had? We have 47 of our counties now under a disaster declaration. Is Washington going to help on that, or are they taking a wait-and-see approach? What's happening on that?
Now, I support Kansas Governor Kelly on her request for FEMA money. Now, we also have a disaster supplemental package, which is $19.1 billion. $3 billion of that would be provided through the U.S. Department of Ag for farmer relief. And so that's we're pushing for it. We're reviewing that bill now, and we'll be voting on it when we get back to Washington.
Back to soybeans are about a little over $8 a bushel. Will the farmers, they said, I have to have this aid? Or will they say, I'm gonna wait it out? What do you think Kansas farmers are telling you?
Well, this is good point. We're going to be in Donovan County talking with farmers this Thursday. I'll be there for a town hall with Pat Roberts, and Pat and I, as well as some disaster relief professionals, will be listening to farmers' concerns.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about the I word and hearings, impeachment. Talking about that again, we had a little back and forth between President Trump and Speaker Pelosi about what they think of the other person in that very quick infrastructure meeting that broke up in a hurry.
Sure.
And I wanted to know, Congressman, do you think let's push ahead with hearings, get that out there and get it investigated? Or do you want to say, let's pull back and let's try to work on some things? Does it have to go to its conclusion? You know, Congress has that responsibility of checks and balances.
Sure.
Let's go ahead with whatever the Democrats want and give them. Let's investigate it.
Listen, the latest polling data I've seen is that 53% want to move forward, and you know, if the Democrats would like to continue to investigate and pursue impeachment, I don't think it's in their best interest of the country, and I don't think it's going to help any of the presidential delegates. If that's what they're going to run on in 2020, I think the Republicans are going to fare well.
Do you have a chance to express that in committee hearings, of expressing to the Democrats whether it's good or bad to move ahead or move back on hearings?
Absolutely. You know, I'm a problem solver. I'm actually on the Problem Solvers Caucus. It's a bipartisan, equal parts Democrat and Republican caucus, and we go talk issues every week, and so I'm able to really reach across the aisle and connect. I really respect my Democrat colleagues in this caucus, and I look forward, I look forward to continue working with them.
Well, you've mentioned the 2 times you visited with us, and you really are enjoying the job.
Oh, it's great. It's an honor to serve. It's humbling, and I just want to do right by Kansans.
Well, cool. Steve, thank you for coming to report to our 13 viewing audience.
Thank you, Ralph.
There'll be some more topics in June. If you're back in June over the summer, we'll do it.